Hello there, my friend. I want to share something with you today that might completely change how you see yourself and the world around you. But before we dive into this life-changing content, I need your help with something important. If you find value in what I share with you today, please take just 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I am working hard to reach 10,000 subscribers, and your support means everything to me. Every single subscription helps this channel grow and allows me to continue creating content that can truly transform your life. When you subscribe, you become part of a community of men who are committed to becoming the best versions of themselves. So please, do me that favor right now. Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's grow together. Your support is what keeps this channel alive and thriving. Now, let's talk about something that most men completely misunderstand. Most men grow up believing that to be attractive, you need to have the perfect face, a huge bank account, or a list of clever lines to say. They think that attraction is all about having the right words, the perfect pickup lines, or the most expensive car. But that is not actually how it works at all. A woman's feeling of being drawn to someone is much deeper and more about how the brain works on a fundamental level. She is often moved by the way a man holds himself and how he moves through the world when he is not even trying to impress anyone. It is about the energy you carry, the presence you bring into a room, and the way you handle yourself when nobody is watching. If you have ever felt confused about what really creates that special spark that people cannot quite explain, please listen closely to every word I am about to share with you. We are going to look at the 10 most attractive things men do that do not involve physical intimacy or even saying a single word. These are simple habits and behaviors that can make a woman feel a strong connection to your presence without you having to do anything fake or forced. These are not tricks or manipulation tactics. These are genuine qualities that speak to something deep within the human psyche. If you are ready to learn how to use these ideas in your daily life so that people start to value your company rather than overlooking it, I invite you to read a guide we put together called Attraction Secrets. You can find the link for it right below this video. This guide goes even deeper into the psychology of attraction and gives you practical steps you can take starting today. Now, let's talk about these 10 things in detail. The first thing is staying calm when things get messy. Almost every man will lose his cool eventually when things go wrong. However, the man who can keep his head and stay steady when there is drama or trouble is very special and stands out from the crowd. People who study the brain, known as neuroscientists, have found that staying emotionally steady is a sign of being a strong leader. It tells a woman that you are someone who knows exactly what to do when life gets stressful and chaotic. The very moment she feels that sense of certainty from you, her own body can finally stop being on guard and just relax. Think about this for a moment. When everything around her feels like it is falling apart and you remain the one stable force in the middle of that storm, you become her anchor. Most guys will fall apart, start to argue, or get very defensive when they feel challenged or attacked. But the man who simply takes a deep breath, keeps his voice low and grounded, and lets the silence do the talking, is the man she will never forget. True power is not about how quickly you react to a problem or how loudly you can shout. It is about how much peace you can keep inside yourself so that you do not have to react at all. When you can stand in the middle of chaos and remain completely unmoved, you demonstrate a level of inner strength that is incredibly rare and deeply attractive. The second thing is leading the way without making a fuss about it. Being confident does not mean you have to yell or boss people around like some kind of tyrant. It is simply about having a clear direction and being decisive. You might say something as simple as, "We are going to eat here," and then you start walking without doubting yourself or second-guessing your decision. You are not doing this to be mean or to control her. You are doing it to show her that she can trust your choices and that you are capable of making decisions. Women really appreciate clarity because knowing what is happening makes them feel calm and safe in your presence. Every time you make a choice and move toward a goal with a sense of purpose, she is able to feel a sense of peace when she is with you. You stop being just another person who is unsure of himself, constantly asking, "What do you want to do?" or "Where do you want to go?" Instead, you start becoming like a strong anchor in a storm. When a woman feels anchored by your strength and decisiveness, that spark of attraction starts to grow because she finally feels free enough to be her true, soft self without having to take charge of everything. This is why being unsure of yourself can hurt a relationship, while being certain about your path makes you much more attractive. Women want to feel like they can relax and trust that you have things under control. The third thing is listening without trying to fix everything she tells you. Most people in this world listen just so they can think of what to say next or how they can solve the problem. But a man who listens because he truly wants to understand her, without judging her or feeling like he has to solve her problems right away, gives her a gift that is better than any compliment you could ever give. When she is upset and needs to talk, she is not always looking for a list of answers or solutions. She is looking for someone to feel what she is feeling and to validate her emotions. You can do this by looking her in the eyes, not interrupting her when she is speaking, and letting the silence stay for a bit until she has said everything she needs to say. When you control your own need to jump in and fix things immediately, it shows her that her big emotions do not scare or overwhelm you. That is incredibly attractive because she is used to men trying to push her feelings aside or tell her she is being too emotional. You are the one who stays steady while she expresses herself fully. That kind of quiet strength is something she will always remember and cherish. It makes her feel truly seen and heard, which is one of the deepest human needs we all have. The fourth thing is being completely lost in your work or your passion. There is almost nothing more attractive to a woman than a man who is totally focused on what he is doing. He is not looking at his phone every few minutes. He is not trying to get attention from others. He is just completely into his mission and his purpose. Whether you are working out at the gym, building something with your hands, creating a piece of art, or working on a business project, that focus is your inner strength in action. It is your hard work and discipline showing on the outside for everyone to see. People who study human history and the mind, called evolutionary psychologists, say this is a sign of being capable and competent. It tells her that you are a man who can get things done, provide a stable life, and handle whatever comes your way without falling apart. She might not even realize why she enjoys watching you work on something you are passionate about, but her natural instincts do. Being good at what you do and having mastery over your skills triggers a deep sense of desire in her. Every time you choose your life's purpose over a quick distraction or temporary pleasure, she becomes more curious about you and more drawn to your presence. Men who move with a goal and a clear purpose do not need to tell everyone about it or brag about what they are doing. People can just see it in the way they carry themselves and the way they move through the world. The fifth thing is using your voice with a sense of peace and calm authority. You do not need to shout or try to be the loudest person in the room to get attention. You just need to speak as if your words truly matter and as if you believe in what you are saying. The way your voice sounds, the speed at which you talk, and how calm you stay say much more than the actual words you choose to use. When you slow down your speech and do not rush through the silence between your words, you create a kind of rhythm that is soothing and compelling. This rhythm has a way of helping people feel calm and connected to you. Most people will not remember every single word you said to them in a conversation, but they will always remember how they felt while they were listening to you speak. Are you tired of going on dates that feel a bit awkward and forced? I have a wonderful solution that can help you. I am part of a group of caring experts who have helped thousands of men find the right partner and change how they feel about meeting new people. In our guide called Attraction Secrets, we show you the exact tools you need to become naturally attractive so you can stop guessing and start doing things that truly work. Time is the one thing we can never get back, and now is a great time to feel more confident in your social life and your interactions with women. You can get your own copy of Attraction Secrets today and join so many other men who have already made this positive change in their lives. Do not miss this chance to become the kind of man that people really want to be around and spend time with. Just click the link below to start your journey toward real confidence. Think about the way your voice sounds when you say her name, or the steady way you speak when you disagree with something she says. That is what she is really listening to and paying attention to. She is looking for certainty and resonance in your voice. When your voice is steady and calm, her heart follows and she feels safe with you. The sixth thing is knowing when to walk away quietly from conflict. A man who is not very strong emotionally will often start a big fight when he feels challenged or disrespected. But a truly strong man knows when it is time to leave the room and remove himself from a toxic situation. You do not need to prove you are right all the time, and you do not need to win an argument just to feel good about yourself or to protect your ego. You can just leave with your head held high and your dignity intact. When you do this, she starts to realize that she cannot just control your attention by acting out or creating drama. Many times, people use emotions to try to get a reaction out of you and to pull you into their chaos. But when you do not take the bait and instead choose to walk away calmly, her way of thinking changes completely. She starts to think about what was said and wonders if she went too far with her behavior. That bit of space creates a sense of value and scarcity. Staying in control of yourself and your emotions always leaves a much deeper mark on someone than getting angry or defensive ever will. The seventh thing is looking your best without looking like you tried too hard. You do not have to be a movie star or a male model to be attractive to women. You just need to look like a man who takes care of himself and has self-respect. This means being clean, having neat hair that is well groomed, and choosing clothes that show you care about your appearance. Taking care of your appearance is not about being vain or superficial. It is about showing that you have discipline and that you pay attention to details. It tells her that you notice the small details that many other men ignore or overlook. The way you stand, the way your skin looks, the condition of your nails, and even your breath are all signals that she picks up on. Women notice these small things right away because they tell a story about who you are as a person and how you live your life. When you take care of yourself as a normal part of your daily routine, she sees that you have control over your world and your life. That quiet confidence is very magnetic and draws people to you naturally. The eighth thing is being a protector without talking about it or bragging. This means doing little things like moving her to the safe side of the sidewalk when you are walking together, or opening a door for her. It means watching what is happening around you while she is busy talking to you so that she can relax and not worry. You do not have to say, "I will protect you," or make a big announcement about it. You just do it naturally and without thinking. This is a very old and natural feeling because it tells her body that she is safe with you. Feeling safe is the most important part of feeling a connection with someone. When you protect her naturally through your actions, you connect with a very deep part of her mind that goes back thousands of years. Her biology sees that strength in your actions and responds to it. You are not just acting like a man by putting on a show. You are truly being one through your behavior. Men who talk a lot about being tough are often just trying to cover up their fears and insecurities. The men who just act and demonstrate their strength through behavior are the ones people trust and respect. The The ninth thing is not needing to be noticed or validated by others. When you walk into a room and people look at you, you do not let it go to your head or change how you behave. You do not act like you are better than anyone else or like you deserve special treatment. You just exist naturally and comfortably in your own skin. This is a power that many men never learn in their entire lives. When you do not care about getting attention or validation from others, other people start to pay more attention to you automatically. Believe me when I say that people notice the man who does not need to be told he is great or special. They can feel that difference immediately when they are around you. Being confident does not mean you are never afraid or that you never have doubts. It means you are in control of how you respond to things and you do not let fear control your actions. When you treat attention like it is just background noise that does not affect you, you become much more interesting to others. Being present without having a big ego is a very pure form of strength that people admire. The 10th thing is being okay with being on your own for a while. The most interesting men understand that sometimes you need space from others. They know that being away for a bit makes the time you spend together feel more important and valuable. When you step back, not because you are mad or playing games, but because you are focused on growing as a person and pursuing your own goals, you become much more valuable in her eyes. A man who spends time on himself instead of getting caught up in drama and other people's problems is hard to find in today's world. When you are not there all the time, people start to miss the stability they feel when they are with you. This is how the brain works on a chemical level. A brain chemical called dopamine increases when there is a little bit of mystery and unpredictability. She starts thinking about your voice, your scent, and your quiet strength when you are not around. That is when she really starts to value you and appreciate what you bring to her life. The more you focus on your own path and your own mission, the more others will want to walk beside you and be part of your journey. All 10 of these things are about one main idea that ties everything together: being in control of yourself. It is about controlling your feelings, your presence, and your energy in every situation. That is what truly draws people in and makes them want to be around you. It is not about money, your looks, or being charming with clever words. It is about having composure and being steady no matter what happens around you. In our busy world that is full of chaos and distraction, being calm and steady is very rare and valuable. The man who has this quality will never have to beg for people to like him or chase after attention. People do not fall for those who try too hard to impress them with flashy things. They fall for the man who is a bit of a mystery, the one who moves calmly through life, speaks with a purpose, and stays true to who he is no matter what. That is the man who can lead a room without saying a word. That is the person she will tell her friends about, even if she cannot explain exactly why she is so drawn to him. If you want to learn more about this kind of strength and how to develop it in yourself, please take a look at our book called Attraction Secrets. It will show you how to handle your energy so that you are the one people want to be around and spend time with. The link is right there below this video for you. Thank you so much for listening and for being part of this journey with me. And please remember to hit that subscribe button and help me reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support changes everything. Until we speak again, I wish you the very best in your life and your relationships. Goodbye, my friend.